Hi, I'm Marina Traub. I am Where Boats Go Yoga. Shimano and I want to give you 10 or 12 minutes of work you can do the morning of race day. So you wake up in your hotel or in your own bed, you take 10 or 12 minutes, bring your concentration in, get your joints moving a little bit, and then you can go and on race day do the warm-up that your squad is doing or that your team is doing. So starting out right on your back, and you can do this in bed or you can roll off the bed onto the floor of the hotel room. Come on down to your back body, set your feet nice and wide, like bridge pose, but just wider. And we're gonna begin with pelvic clocks, okay? It's 2021, we all need to get on board with the pelvis being able to do the things. So I want you to imagine there's a big grandfather clock face on the back of your body. High noon is right here behind your belly button. 6 is down here by the bottom tip of the tailbone. 9 and 3 are the backs of the hips. And what I'm going to do is put each Roman numeral on the floor one at a time. So when I put high noon on the floor, 6 comes up. I'm in kind of a cat back. And then I roll 11, 10, 9, one hip is down, 8, 7, 6. Now noon is up, the tailbone is down. Notice my thighs aren't moving. 5, 4, 3, the other hip is down, 2, 1, noon. We're back where we started in that cat back shape. Now go around 2 more times in that same direction. Your thigh bones are staying still. At first it feels kind of frustrating, like you don't feel like you can move very much, but actually there's a lot of freedom there. It just sort of makes you turn on the deep rotators and the lower belly stuff that manipulates where your hips are. And you know that you need to be able to put your pelvis in the right position to get a good catch. So we're going 3 times one way. We're upside down, so I honestly don't know which way is clock and which way is counterclock. And then we'll go 3 times the other way. 1, 2. You'll notice your feet come into play. The butt cheeks will kick on a little bit. 1. Center, and then go ahead and lift your hips all the way up. Walk your arms behind you a little. So just press your shoulders back into the floor so your head's free to move. And then traction your spine out and lay it all the way back down on the floor. Draw your knees into your chest and open and close your toes a little bit. Roll out your ankles. Now set your feet wide and then windshield wiper them to the left. So your left knee's gonna fall out, your right knee's gonna fall in, your arms are relaxed open in a loose cactus. Lift your left ribs up toward the ceiling a little bit and think length through this right knee. So imagine pushing your right knee to the foot of the mat and then just wait, breathe there a couple moments. Now kick your right heel into the floor. So kick the heel of the trailing leg into the floor, squeeze the glute a little bit, lift the chest, kind of let the full body yawn. And then exhale, come on down. Take your knees to the right. Let your right leg fall open. Let your left knee fall in. Bring your right ribs just a little up toward the ceiling and your left ribs down. So it's as if your ribs are slightly twisting left while your knees are relaxing right. And then imagine lengthening your left thigh bone toward the foot of the mat. Lower your bottom teeth away from your upper teeth and just breathe. And then push your left heel into the floor a little bit. Squeeze the butt. Let your arms kind of yawn open. And come back down. And we'll go about 2 more times each way. Of course you can do more. So switch the knees. Kick into the trailing leg. Come back to center. Switch the knees. Kick into the trailing leg. 2 more. Or 1 more. And then come on back up. Take your feet to the ceiling. Reach up and grab them wherever you can. So outside edge of the foot is good. Inside of the heel is good. Ankle is good. But whatever you choose, fire up the outsides of your butt a little bit and actually try to pull your knees wide. So as rowers, we do a lot of squeezing of the inner thighs. This is like always tight. This tends to kind of take a free ride, and we got to learn how to strengthen this a little bit. It'll help a lot in your forward body position. So press your knees wide, whether you're holding your hands or your ankles. Use your outer butt muscles and kind of open your legs out to this side. A little rock back and forth through the head is always good. And then let that go. Come on over to hands and knees. And press into your palms. So these are cat-cows. Arch. Now let's make jump ropes. So from cat back, you're rounded, right? Imagine your spine is a jump rope. Swing it over to the left, drop it down through center, swing it over to the right, and bring it back up. Feel your rib cage kind of lift and lower. Your shoulder blades are skating around on the back of your body. Yoga teachers love threes, so we'll go 3 one way. And then 3 the other way. You'll notice your tailbone and your head kind of do the mirror opposite of one another. Feels pretty good when you get into it. And then bring yourself right on down to your elbows for a little Sphinx pose. This is my favorite thing to do to get rid of the shoulder gremlins in the morning. Interlace your fingers loosely. Put your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Let your head relax through. No tension in the lower back, so toes in, heels wide, wag the tail a little bit. Let everything soften. Sometimes I feel this in the chest a little bit. A lot of times it's right in the back of the neck and the stuff between the shoulder blades. That's a little lion's exhale. We do that to just get the tension out of the face. You can do lions, which is this one. Or you can do horse lips, which is this one. You know how like sprinters in slow motion have that really relaxed face? You don't want to hold unnecessary tension. You don't want to spend unnecessary energy. So relax through. And then when you're ready, start to lift and lower your ribs. Just press down, breathe in, balloon your rib cage up, and sink through as you breathe out. Do that a couple times. Lift and lower. As you lift, you could roll all the way up to the knees. Feels kind of nice. You could roll all the way up to the tops of the feet. And then come on down, press yourself back. So come to sit on your heels. And I know child's pose isn't comfortable for everybody, so you can pad this up with a blanket roll, towel roll, couch cushion underneath the fronts of your shins. Just open it up a little bit, open your armpits wide. I make little tents with my hands because your palms, you know how like when you're holding the oar, your fingers, your palms kind of talk to your armpits and they liven everything up. So lift your palms up. Feel your armpits kind of lift up and then hang your hips back. And then walk your hands toward you and come to sit on your heels. So we're gonna close with, I call these dancing camels. It's a play on a traditional yoga posture. I'm getting a foot cramp, so I'm just gonna sit on my left foot. So toes together, knees at the edges of the mat. Take your left fingertips out to the left. You might wanna block for this hand. Left hand out to the left. Slide it back a little bit. lean into it and swing your right arm across your face, and then open it all the way out to the right. Roll it in, bend it, and curl it behind you like you're getting arrested. Flick your toenails down into the floor and give your butt a squeeze. It doesn't have to look anything like this, by the way. And then come all the way back around. Bring your right bicep to your right ear. Turn to look down. Release your hips onto your heels, and let's go the other way. Right hand out to the side, a little bit behind you. Lean into it. Left arm sweeps across your face. Open it all the way out to the side. Roll it in, bend it, put it behind your lower back, kick down one more time, squeeze the peach, and then come all the way back, bicep to ear, turn down, sit down. Around and out, bend, around and down, switch, one more. Around and out, bend, around and down, switch. And then come onto an easy seat. Bring your nose to your breath. Bring your breath to your nose. Just give yourself a couple breaths there. Just peace. All right. Thank you so much for joining me again. My name is Marina. I am Where Boats Go Yoga, Shimano, and I wish you luck on